So in conclusion, figuring out what cars need is very difficult, and this is why we have an industry where there's 240 million vehicles on the road. Average age is 11 years old, and the automotive service process does not include service tracking of the type that we're describing here. And it is because of the problems that computers have in accurately interpreting what was done to the vehicle. So let's talk about some of the objections and some of the obstacles that we hear about implementing service intelligence at the point of sale. At first glance, it's so simple what we do, and basically it's you count miles between dates, between service visits, and you calculate how much the vehicle is driven. Simple enough. Then you go and you look at the previous visit to see what was done, and the visit before that, and the one before that, and so forth, all the way back to the first time we saw the vehicle. And any time that we made a replacement of a part or a lubricant, we age it based on how much the vehicle is driven, and we bring them forward to the present to determine whether the part is needed or not. We often hear, oh, well, we do that. We say, well, as a shop owner, you know, I sometimes challenge my audience, and I ask them, well, explain to us how you do that. He says, well, I got my management system, I have the history. I can go in and I can look at anything I want to know about the car. So, in essence, I have that information. And that is true. The difference is, how long does it take us to go through that process by using the management system and applying these service intervals rules and computing what is needed and what isn't? And this is where there's a gulf of difference between what we're discussing, which is sub-second. You click on any vehicle and you know exactly what they need. You know what you should sell, you know what you should not sell, and you also know what you've never sold. Versus having the history, which is raw data. And now you have to go into the data and do all of the computations one at a time. And the fact of the matter is, we have the information, we just don't have the conclusion. We don't have actionable conclusions. Especially the customer doesn't have actionable conclusions. So having service history is not the same as having service intelligence or actionable conclusions about the state of each part that we installed in the past.